What got you into getting bikes?
I've been riding dirt bikes since I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I love riding dirt bikes.
I had no idea.
We had horses when I was a kid, but horses are not as fun as a dirt bike.
I rode horses one time. Well, a couple times. But
Yeah, horses have personalities.
yeah, horses are cool. They have horses that go through downtown Merida. You can ride. Well, it's like a carriage type deal. I just saw some last week.
Oh, really?
And then one time I was going down the highway. Well, I was about to get on the highway, and this guy was riding a horse down the side of the road, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I tried to take a picture of it. I don't think it took. That was
Women love horses.
women do.
Like
love,
if you had a horse and a motorcycle, I think
I wouldn't even
95%
hesitate.
of women are going to be like,
Yeah.
let's get on the horse.
What if I rode up to my physio appointment on Thursday on a horse and tied it up? Went inside. I mean,
She would lock the door and suck your
panties.
dick. Horses just
That's
turn
it.
women
I'm riding
on.
a horse on Thursday. It's got to happen. I just pull up with a just magnificent horse. She would. She would be so turned on, wouldn't she? You're right.
Yeah.
You're exactly
You
right.
know, I'll say something like when it comes to dating, you know, women who have horses are a little bit crazy, and that might turn men off. But actually, they're kind of wealthy women because it's very
It costs
expensive
a
to
lot.
own a horse.
Yeah, it does.
So either she's spending her whole paycheck on it, or it's part of her inheritance, and there's a farm that goes with it. You know, that horse could mean she owns 1,000 acres and a bunch of buildings. And if you're the handyman she's been dreaming of, then you and her could get together.
I'm not really a handyman, but I'll put some dick on her for sure. Somebody said I have to
We're
wear.
talking about selling the fantasy here.
Yeah, I'll act like one. Yeah, good point. Somebody mentioned my cowboy hat. I have it right over here. It's hard to wear.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I have a. It's like a Stetson. I think it's a. Is it Resitol or Stetson? I can't remember now. But black cowboy hat. Yeah, it's right over there in its case.
Well, I want to say something about the black cowboy hat, and I might want to encourage you for a white cowboy hat.
I got the black
And
one to be a villain though. Hold on, I'll grab it.
Okay, good. So that's where I'm going with this.
Wow.
So in the world, there's the phrase white hat and black hat.
I know.
And that originates from black and white television.
That's true.
And it was a way to distinguish the good guy from the bad guy in black and white movies.
That's correct. Yeah.
So when they were writing the script, the good guy had a white hat on and the black guy had the black hat on. So if you want to portray yourself in society as a good person, wear the white hat. Now you can be a villain with the white hat.
Think you're not a villain.
You can be an undercover villain and masquerade with the white hat.
You see it now?
Barely. No, I can just see the outline because.
Do I have to turn the color on?
Well, your background is black.
Yeah,
so
no, it's hard to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I've got a huge Mexican hat.
My face looks really red, even though it's not, because I've had it in black and white, so my face looks extremely red.
You know, when I wear overalls and cowboy shirts as a costume. I'm going like undercover. I was talking to some women. She's like, "Do you own a ranch?" Like women think I own a ranch because I dress like a cowboy.
See, it's not really that red. It looks really red compared to the black and white, but it's not actually.
I got this huge hat.
See, it's not that red.
This is the ugliest hat in the world, but it's good for shade.
Isn't that what Chinamen wear, Wayne?
Huh?
Don't Chinamen wear a hat like that? Oh no, it's like a yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, this is a Mexican sombrero. This is like for working in the field.
Yeah.
It only costs $14. Like this is 24 inches around. It's huge.
That's crazy.
But in the hot place here, it's great. Like so
Also, I'm gonna take this off.
you know, us men trying to date women.
Let me let my cat doesn't like the cowboy hat. He wants me to let him out. Okay. Go ahead, Wayne. I'm listening.
You're only wearing, you know, we put on clothing to attract women, unless we're gay. And
Is that what we're supposed to be doing with the clothes?
Yeah, you don't want compliments from men. You want compliments from women. All right. If you've got long hair, do not get a pretty haircut. Have disheveled hair, and then the woman will say,
That's true.
I met a nice guy and I can fix him. He just needs a haircut. So make yourself a little disheveled and not have like, don't be as good as you could be, because then there's nothing for her to fix. But if you allow a woman to make improvements on you, you're like a fixer-upper car. She's like, I met this guy, I put some wax on him, gave him a haircut, got him to buy a new shirt, and he looks great. Women love fixing things. Especially
Yeah, I just
men.
dress like a 18-year-old wigger. I think I'm stuck in that phase.
Well, then you're going to attract women who like an 18-year-old wigger.
That's the idea.
Is it? All right.
I mean, I have some dress clothes, but yeah, usually I'm just in. Of course, it's
You
hot.
dress like a Mexican cowboy.
It's hot as fuck down here, Wayne. So I'm usually in shorts and t-shirts and a hat. So I didn't brush my hair today. I got up and took a shower, but I didn't brush it, so I just wear a hat.
Get a cowboy belt buckle, one of those big round silver ones. Get yourself some of these Wrangler shirts and get some of those boots, the cowboy boots that are a little pointy.
I need to get some. I had one, but it's way too big now, and I left it with Nady Bakes. But these, they call it a Yucatan shirt or a Havana shirt, and it's like a Mexican style shirt, and it's got the pleats on the sides, like lines like this, pleats going down the shirt, and then it has like a pocket right here, and they have all different styles of them. But yeah, I used to have one of those, and then the Havana straw hat. So it's a straw hat, but it's like fedora style kind of.
Let's do a reverse here. If we see a woman dressed a certain way, we make assumptions. If she's got a mini skirt on and you can see her titties, we might think, oh, she could be a prostitute. Or if she's got a business outfit on, we could be like, oh, professional business lady. Maybe she sells real estate. So we make assumptions based on how people are dressed. Obviously, there's the book, How to Dress for Success. So
I've heard of that.
You decide what kind of woman that you want in your life, and then you dress
how they would want. Maybe I should go get some new clothes before Thursday, too.
Go to the thrift store if you have them down there. But it's no different from fishing. Like
I got to shell out. What if I came out, turned out to the nines? Go ahead.
As a single man, you're bait. You could be a worm. You could be one of those rubbery things with glitter on it. Like,
yeah, maybe I should go get a new outfit. It's funny. Of course, I saw her last week at night, too, on a week from yesterday. So on Mondays, I've been seeing her at night. And then I came in it wasn't really a dress shirt, but it was like a polo short sleeve shirt. And she's like, whoa, you're dressed up. And I said, well.
Yeah, like.
She's like, what?
So let them know that you clean up well.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said. She's like, oh, what?
I don't think women ever say, I wish I could find an 18-year-old wigger.
Well, that's not true, actually. But. Yeah, you're right. I should start dressing up a little bit. Dress at a higher level.
It all depends on what kind of lifestyle you want. Like, a lower class woman is going to bring you a lower class lifestyle, which is usually lots of pain and suffering and drama.
Yeah, well, I didn't say what kind of woman it attracts, but yeah, that could be true.
Those women with tattoos all over their arms? That's basically...
They weren't tatted up.
They can't think.
But, yeah. Although
they just can't think.
But...
They're making... It's a series of poor decisions. And then they'll bring that series of poor decisions into your life.
I found this to be true, yeah.
Oh, let's just go by my friend's house. Well, you go by the friend's house, then some drama happens. Well, it wasn't just a friend. It was her ex-boyfriend. Like they will just drag you into the mud with them.
This literally happened to me, Wayne.
Yeah, of course.
There's recordings of it all over the internet, yeah.
I said something on 4chan one time. I said, every time I see a woman with a tattoo on her breast, I think to myself, is she a prostitute? And then in the reply, somebody said, how could she not be?
It's true. You raise a good point, I have to say. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. I already wore. So I have a few polo short sleeve shirts here. The other good polo shirts that I had, I lost so much weight, Wayne, that they're way too big now. So
congratulations, man.
Thank you. But I need some more new clothes.
You should do a special episode of multi-hours. It's a fund drive to raise money to get you a new outfit.
Well, I mean, I have enough money to buy a new outfit, but yeah, you're right. More money's good.
I say
Just a money
try to
for
go
a
to
whole
the
new
thrift-
wardrobe, maybe.
You can buy all kinds of great clothing at the thrift stores.
No, I want new
Maybe,
clothes
maybe.
though.
Okay, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say there is the book Dress for Success. Maybe we write the book Dress Like a Whore. Ladies, don't button it up here. Undo a few buttons. Show the cleavage.
Well, you know, my physio, I only ever see her. She's got nurse's scrubs on every time I see her. So, I mean, she looks good in the nurse's scrubs, but you know, well, that's not true. I saw her come up one time and she was like had the bike shorts on, not biker shorts. So,
You know, there's guys who don't work in the medical field, but they wear scrubs to
Why?
the grocery store.
oh, to like try to
Because
trick
women think,
bitches.
women think they're a doctor.
Damn, that's next level type shit right there.
Exactly. Wear a stethoscope. Are you a doctor? And just say, no, I'm not.
Maybe
They'll
I'll
be
show
like,
up on Thursday in a lab coat.
He's lying to me.
Yeah, I'll show up in a lab
And
coat
then
and
you can
say,
do something like, how about we have coffee sometime and I'll listen to your heart, and then lift up the stethoscope.
it's true, and be like, yeah, I never told you, but I'm actually a cardiologist, and
Yeah, like, listen, if I tell you I'm a doctor, you're going to think I'm rich, so I'm not a doctor.
yeah, you know, I just kind of do this streaming thing for the fuck of it, and actually, I'm a well-rounded, world-renowned heart surgeon.
No, actually, I'm just a guy who lives in the desert in a shack. I just wear these scrubs for fun to pick up women in the grocery store, and they'll be like, this motherfucker's a doctor.
Yeah, they're easy. It's like flypaper.
Be like, hey, you know, if you want, we're at the grocery store. Let's pick up some steaks and go to your house and make dinner right now. All right.
I don't know. I'll investigate. Maybe like I said, I'll have some time before the appointment on Thursday. Maybe I'll go get a new outfit or something. Like I said, I bought some new clothes already, but a couple of the shirts I fucked up. And so I need to add some more clothes to my wardrobe anyway.
Well,
Maybe I'll go buy a few.
You know, we said the word earlier, tradecraft. So, you know, in the world of spies, there's a lot of disguises, and disguises are meant to obscure who you actually are and to make you gray. You don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. You want to blend in with the whole crowd.
Well, it's hard
or
for me
not.
to blend in here, Wayne. I'm a white dude walking around. I mean, that doesn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
blend in unless you're in Centro.
So you could look like a tourist.
Well, I do. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sure they ignore tourists. Fucking tourist. Get out of the way.
Well,
Like,
they're
you know.
most, like I said, they're nice. I really don't have any problems. But yeah, most people think I'm a tourist, even though I'm not. I'm a resident. They call them turistas in Mexico.
Well, then you need to, if you want to blend in, just wear what everybody else is wearing.
Yeah, I could go get one of those. Like I said, one of those. They got a name for them. Guiabara, I think. That was the shirt. That was the Yucatan shirt.
You need the buttons with the little fake pearl on it.
What? Oh, on the outside. Yeah, I've seen those kind of buttons.
Yeah, the Mexican shirts with on my.
Do you have one?
I have one. Yeah, I have one like these.
Yeah.
These right here. They're kind of like pearl. You just wear kind of budget cowboy clothing. Go to a feed store where they sell farming supplies, and they're going to have a bunch of clothing there that the farmers would, or the horse people would buy, and wear that stuff. They'll think you own a ranch.
Well, see, the thing is, Wayne, I've talked to her for, I don't know, even though I've been there 11 times, it's probably closer to 12 or 13
okay,
hours.
so
So
maybe-
she knows too much about
I
me,
have
Wayne.
no
She
doubt
knows,
that you'll be able
like,
to-
she knows a ton about me that I can't even go to the U.S. for Christmas. I shouldn't have told her all this, I guess, but she knows everything about me. So, well, not everything, but.
Of course, you're going to close this deal, Ralph. And maybe
You think?
now, if you get married to her, then you don't have to worry about dressing anymore.
Well, I can't get
But
married
if
just
you
yet.
don't get married
But.
and you want to be a playboy,
Yeah, there's a small technicality that's stopping me from getting married anytime soon, but I
Yeah.
won't get into that. But yeah, I wouldn't be rushing to the altar due to that technicality. But also, I'm a little gun shy from just rushing to the altar again. I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't even ask her, but chat keeps trying to bully me, so I appreciate the advice. Should I ask her?
to marry you?
Well, no. I mean, just for her number or to go
I
out.
mean, Oh, absolutely. Women love to be asked out on a date. Ask her to lunch. Say, you know, when I see you, we have good conversations. We're laughing.
Yeah.
Of course, you're beautiful. Any man would want to go on a date with you. So I'm asking you, would you like to have lunch sometime?
Yeah, but I'm a client, you know what I mean? Like, or patient, if you will, right? Like, so,
Oh. After
but
my treatment is
yeah, it's about to be
over,
over. That's
would
what
you like?
I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, just say when my treatment's over, you and I will have to go to lunch sometime, unless you're married.
Well, she's not because, I mean, well, unless she takes her ring off, but she's not married. So,
Unless you're married or have a boyfriend, I want to take you out on a
well,
date,
that's the
and I
thing,
won't
Wayne.
accept
She
no for an
specifically she always talks about. So yesterday we were talking about going to movies, and she talked about the other theater chain was better than the one I went to, and da, da, da. I mean, she wasn't being mean, but she's like, "Oh, you should go to this one." And then she mentioned she had went to the one I went to, but she specifically said it was her brother that she went to the movies with, which I thought was curious. And she's done that once or twice, where she specifically mentions that she went with her brother,
right.
not her
Well,
boyfriend.
go.
You know,
That
women, if
movie
they
theater
really
she
don't
went
want you to
to-
ask them anything, they'll say, "Well, I have a boyfriend," whether they have one or not. And a lot of times they do, but they'll kind of casually drop that in. But she's specifically
Yeah,
not
yeah.
done that.
Yeah, mentioning the brother says I'm not going with another man.
That's what I think
you could do.
too.
Here's what you could do. You could buy some tickets from that movie theater as guest, gift certificates. So give her 2 tickets to the movie theater as a guest, gift certificates, and say, I want to, when I'm done with the treatment with you, you and I should go to the movie theater. Then hand her the passes. And write your number on the back. Call me.
And then she could just
when the
keep them if
treatment's
not,
over.
and be like, "Well, if not, here's a gift for a good treatment or whatever."
Yeah, and then it's just a
Go
gift.
with your brother, right? If you want.
Yeah, take whatever. Like, we can go, or you can take your brother.
I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to do this. We'll see. Chat's trying to bully me, and now you're trying to get me on this too. So I don't know. We'll see.
You're not ready. God will make
provide.
it happen when it's time.
Well, chat thinks it's time. I don't know. But Carmen with a K asked me, Ralph, if you marry a Mexican, wouldn't you get citizenship automatically? Yes. Well, it's not automatic, but let's see.
It shortens the path.
Yeah, it's. I'm looking through here. Basically, yes, you would get citizenship. Let's see. Okay, you have to be married for 2 years, but in 2 years, actually, it's less than 2 years now. A little bit less, like 3 months less. I can get permanent residency anyway, and then after another year, I can get citizenship. I just have to learn Spanish in between now and then. But yeah, you don't even have to know Spanish if you marry a Mexican, I don't think.
That's wonderful.
No.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is Perspicacity. Remember to like and subscribe.